I'm Dr. Toni Phillips and I've been an advanced aesthetic injector for nearly 20 years. At skin clinics, I'll be performing injectable, non-surgical, advanced skin therapies, and I can also prescribe advanced skincare plans. A lot of people may not realise that the cosmetic Botox technique was developed by a plastic surgeon in Canada by the name of Jean Carruthers, and I was one of the very fortunate last people to be actually trained by her here in London back in 2005. I bring that original skill to my treatments with clients. There's not that many of us around in the industry anymore. Polynucleotides are essentially the building blocks of DNA, and these polynucleotides specifically come from salmon. So what I'm using is a gel that we're delivering into the skin, and the polynucleotides are very clever little molecules, and they have the ability to stimulate a lot of regeneration wherever we choose to put them. Ameela is the brand of polynucleotide that I am working with, that I'm very excited about. Polynucleotides are a relatively new technology in our profession. Some of us have been working with polynucleotides for a number of years. We fully understand the product and have a lot of confidence in the way that it works and the results. The greatest thing about working with polynucleotides is that really they're suitable for everyone. And for the younger age groups, they're terrific for prevention, and people who've perhaps had problems with acne or acne scarring, just to regenerate the skin and help with things like dark under eye circles. So really fantastic for the younger age groups. And obviously it's highly regenerative, so fantastic for the older age groups who have more mature skin, who might be interested in a little bit of age management, or perhaps have had too much sun exposure and need something that's going to fairly quickly and effectively rejuvenate and refresh their skin. So generally speaking, I would say that Ameela is really suitable for everyone. One of the most exciting things about working with the polynucleotides, and specifically Ameela, is just the high level of client satisfaction. People are so happy, not only immediately after the treatment, but coming back after a few weeks, reporting the changes they've seen, reporting the uplift in their confidence, the fact that maybe they don't have to wear as much concealer under their eyes, or their skin feels smooth, or one of their friends may have commented that they're looking particularly fresh. That is something that we're hearing pretty much every day with people after Ameela treatments. The way we would administer Ameela depends on where we're putting it. So for example, you can use a very fine needle, microneedle, to inject around the eyes or into the more delicate tissues of the neck. When we want to put it a bit more deeply, say into the fat layers of the lower face or maybe around the cheeks, then we would use a device called a microcannula. It's very painless and allows us to deliver the Ameela to very specific areas that we want to regenerate. The recovery is fairly instantaneous. You will see an instant sort of brightening and lifting effect, which is quite outstanding, that we've not seen before with a lot of other therapies. So Ameela polynucleotides fall into the category of regenerative medicine. And what that means is that we are actually using an agent, being the polynucleotides, to stimulate your own tissue. So once that tissue is there, it's there. It's there for life. You know, it's there, but it's subject to the natural rate of aging and anything else that might cause a change to that tissue. At skin clinics, not only do we use the best products in class, such as Ameela polynucleotides, but all of our aesthetic injectors are medically trained, insured, registered with a relevant medical body, and undergo all the necessary updates and training to ensure that you have the safest experience medically, as well as getting great aesthetic outcomes. For the first time in my almost 20-year career, I have a Harley Street address. So I'm very excited to be joining the team here at number 6 Harley Street, and I really look forward to meeting a lot of the clients and continuing my journey with skin.